All right, man. Here we go. We're gonna look at this game again, man. It was a lot of good we could take from this game. I know a lot of people was pissed about how the game unfolded. We lost, yada yada, but it was some good stuff, man. We started off our whole second string, and there was really nobody who started outside of Jahai Campbell on defense. Um, the corners I kind of felt like was a weak spot in this game in the first place, and they gave a lot of effort. A lot of effort. Had two turnovers between this very bad secondary, which showed there was a whole lot of effort in there. A whole lot of effort. Hold on, we're gonna start it from the beginning.
Yeah, I done fell so many times, but I got back up. I've been drugged through the mud, like it ain't been enough. I'm still going, 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 still going. And I done felt so much pain that I wanna give up, but I can't stop now, cause I've been through too much. I'm still going, 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 still going.
Start from the beginning. If you look, I think the quarterback play was bad. The quarterback play was bad, and I think mainly because it did look like last year. You had a couple of times we went under center, but you had a couple of play action things, but it looked a lot like you cannot penalize AJ Epeta for that move right there. He's guarding the tight end out and up tight end. You know, Andre Sam come in with a big shot. Whoever's 96, I can't remember who 96 is, but he beat that dude clean. Down at the University of Maryland, bringing up his third down and short. Back to Tolliver on the ground, and he pushes Hall. Forward. Something Hall. Yardage inside the 30-yard line. One receiver right at Tez Walker. Huntley pressured on the right side, gets away from the pressure. And that was Jeremiah Trotter. I think we expected Jeremiah Trotter to play well. I expected Jeremiah Trotter to play well. You know, and he did. He's very consistent linebacker. Vanilla Gorilla get a sack early in the game. Later on in the game, he had a really dumb penalty. Go back in the backfield. High snap. Huntley over the middle. Got it to Tez Walker. Yeah. Before he could go anywhere, it was Jahai Campbell. Not the debut for Andy Dalton. As the Eagles take over at the 39-yard line. Play action. Bootleg to the left. That was Hollywood Brown. Like some of the plays that was made, like this Ramirez dude, he balled out. Number 57. He balled out. He had really consistent pressure all night long. First and 10. Baltimore from their own 20. Play action from Huntley. Lines up. Jacoby Lane over the middle. Michael Carter played pretty well. I think he could have played a little better. Rotational role of wide receiver. Look at the pressure. Hold on. Let me go back. Ramirez. I don't even know his first name. Watch this. Look at the pressure. Ramirez got so much pressure on this play. He let the ball out kind of fast, but if he kept it a little longer, that's a sack. They come down, make the tackle. That's Jahai Campbell again that comes down to make the tackle. That Ramirez dude, like, nobody knew these screens were coming. That's Smile Munden on that play. Right side, catch Walker, completion, pushed out of bounds at the 40. These corners, Sean Wade, Aubrey Thomas, Mac McWilliams. See Mac McWilliams giving up a play right there. Mac McWilliams, Keely Ringo, they all struggle. Coverage wise, they all struggle. They gave like a lot of effort, but they all struggle. Football, just football. He wants to have fun out there. He's always smiling. You're always having a good time. The offense was. You had some good plays on offense. Hold on. I think somebody was hurt.
front out there. He's always smiling. He's always having a good time.
I think somebody got hurt.
You can play really good football.
Yeah, look, right here.
And when you can enjoy what you're doing, you can play really good.
Right here. Whoever 67 is, 67 got hurt on that play. I think that's Hinton. He hurt his arm.
Quarterback for Philadelphia takes this left to Brittany Covey as a rookie out of Illinois State.
Pointed out. Boom.
Week 6, the blank time.
I think the coverage could have been better.
Another stop defensively. Western picks it up on a hop at the 35-yard line. Has a seam up the right sideline. He's tripped up.
Yeah, coverage could have been better. Smile Munden's in now.
Territory. Handoff, Adam Randall spins up field on the left hash mark. Gets to the 40-yard line.
And Smile Munden, when we got him out of Georgia, he was a smaller linebacker. See, these guys was consistently open. It didn't matter who they threw to. They were consistently open. But it was a lot of effort. Boom, he get a little witch collar now. And he turns right in front of him. He slipped. I think that's Andre Sam that slipped right there. Andre Sam slipped right there. Maybe if he don't slip, either the dude holds that ball or that's a pick. But it's a lot that you can look at in this. I think right here, this is not a Keely Ringo thing. He did what he was supposed to do. Michael Carter, the second. This is on him. Why? Because he was supposed to play this part of the field. This part of the field is what he's supposed to play. Michael Carter had nobody coming in his zone. Like, people had cut in front of him, everything. There was nothing to do right here. If he comes up, that's an interception or make him hold the ball. And he would have to run behind him, something. But he never came up. So I think that's Michael Carter's. Michael Carter the second's fault. Look, right here. Look where he's driving at. When you see him come in, that guy break out. You know, he's now noticing that, I mean, at this time, the ball is coming out. But he drifted so far over to this side, that he didn't have a chance of getting back here. So it looked like Keely Ringo's problem right there. Keely Ringo's fault. I don't know if that's Keely Ringo's fault right there. It looked like he was playing in the middle of the field. That he got to come down and make that. Look at Will. Will had a really good game. A really good game. Who's that? Darius Cooper? Look at Will again. Will runs rough. He got 3 more yards off that connection. Like, somebody had wrapped him up and he got 3 more yards off that. Will was playing some kind of tough. We threw a lot of screens and a lot of little jet sweeps. That does scream Nick Sirianni. Screens and jet sweeps scream Nick Sirianni.
For first down yardage, final year at Eastern Michigan. Go to him again. Second down.
He got washed on that one. Who's that? Andre Sam? Andre Sam came down and made that tackle. He'd been running for a while.
The receiver track to the left side. Play action.
Look at.
Look that way. Tosses. Open man. Sliding back to the
I think.
To make the grab. It's Elijah.
I do believe Jeremiah Trotter has found his way of rushing. Now, what's nice, what we done got accustomed to finding out is nice, is the blowing up the running back, running straight through the running back, having the Kobe Dean there who just was not going to take your block. He was running straight through you. Jeremiah Trotter has found a similar way to do that, not running through the witch guards. Like it's finessey. It's very finessey. Because if you look at it, him, he freezes the running back and kind of goes around him. Right here, look. Rush, freeze, and gets around him. He don't go through him. But he's still very, very effective doing it. Hold on.
Just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44. The Big Ten has done it how many years in a row? 3 years in a row. How about that? Always something to hold on to there. Scott Oliver. 3 football. Go out and have fun. Let tip ball in there. Play action to Randall.
Smile Money gets through. Sean Wade.
First down and 10. Baltimore from the east.
Played with a lot of effort.
38-yard line. Looking right. Another open receiver on a throw back to the football.
Sean Wade again. Wade on Wade. This is effort. Look at him run him down. Keely Ringo, that's a catch. That was nothing but effort. Keely Ringo has just got to be half of what we really wanted him to be. Just be half, because you're not going to play all the time. We just need you to, when you do play, be productive. You know what I'm saying? I don't mean, let's not say be productive. Be somebody they don't come out and look for you immediately. You know what I'm saying? Make them think about throwing the ball to you if we got to use you. Best case scenario, we ain't never got to use you. But plays like this, he gets across his face, give him a little tug. Right here, he's open until he runs it down, where it's a pick. He never gave up on the play. I commend you, Keely Ringo. I think the play before this, he had a penalty on third down. Yeah, before this, he had a play where he was a penalty, and he comes and make this play. Totally forgivable. You know.
Remember, he only had 1 interception in his final season at the collegiate level. Not normal for Vignano. We had a really good start to this football.
Eli Stowers get his catch.
Joe Lombardi and Marcus Brady.
Play action.
Coaches that can help him out in the meantime, but I think he had
Smile Money. No, that was Lawson. It's Smile Money than Lawson in there.
Randall spinning off a tackle when he picked up 5.
Georgia and Alabama and linebacker.
When you speak to him, he doesn't sound young. He sounds like an old soul.
Terrion Jackson had a sack in this game too. Is that Andre Sam who come down there and make that tackle again?
And he would call plays through entire scenarios as time would go on. Completion outlet to Surratt.
Aubrey Thomas, like I don't think Aubrey Thomas makes this team. Yeah, Aubrey Thomas don't make this team. Will Shipley. They blew that thing to pieces. Who's that? Covey was blocking somebody. Unacceptable. Unacceptable.
I don't know if he blitzed, but he read the run really fast. He got into the backfield and made that shot. Key now back in the shotgun. Over the middle.
Stowers with another catch.
Initially held on to by Stowers. Stein 3rd and 7 from the 31.
We went to a whole lot of shotgun. We went to a whole lot of shotgun. I think these plays was very Nick Sirianni like. Very tight to the line. Yeah. I think this is where like it was so much more. Because we played on the center a couple times.
Detail oriented and go with the flow kind of coach. And never gets too high, never gets too low. And I take the younger guys on the road the first time on a road trip one day and get
we thought it was a play action right there.
Great work. We're kind of sharpening our tools every day and take it one day at a time, but we know we're building blocks to get to the point.
That stunt was sloppy. That stunt was sloppy. It was so sloppy by Terrion Jackson and whoever this is right here. Boom, they ran into each other. Oh, that was Usar Bernard. Yeah, that's Bernard. That's Bernard right there. He ran a very sloppy stunt. I don't hold that against him. This is his first football game, guys. First football game. I don't hold that against him. But him and Terrion Jackson, ran an ugly ass stunt.
Formation again.
There we go. No, that's not him again. I think Usar came out. Hall is in there.
3 for 7 on 3rd down.
Hall again is on there. This is a play. And he knocks it out. Sean Wade. And we go get the ball. Aubrey Thomas. Aubrey Thomas. Go pick up the loose ball. A secondary that plays like how our secondary plays, you don't think gets 2 turnovers. We got 2 turnovers with this secondary. Yeah. When you up a touchdown and a field goal, everything's open, man. Especially in the 4th quarter, everything's open. You can run the ball, you can pass the ball. You don't force them into nothing. This effort by Aubrey Thompson made me want to puke. The effort by Aubrey Thompson. Now I'm not saying that he would have been able to make it over there to make that play, but the effort was garbage. You know. Look at this. He not being blocked. That dude ain't blocking him. We got our portal player. He got washed out that play.
Change the equation. Essential. This inside linebacker is tremendous because
Probably the headliner. But what do you like about
Here you go again.
Yeah, man, I would say
He got washed off that play too.
cerebral guys, young guys, they mean something. Obviously, this means something as well. But when it gets real,
They got Mac McWilliams out there again.
Throughout all of our training, so I'm excited for us just to keep growing. When you've been doing
Good
this,
tackle by Mac.
Be here before we know it. So I'm excited once to get here, but I'm just still sharpening my knife. And we're sharpening our tools.
There you go, Terrion Jackson.
Absolutely looking forward.
and Eastern Michigan to the left with Reed in the backfield. Reed flushed out left. That fakes. Now he'll take off the line. Reed into the end zone.
Now I think that was We are right here. He makes the move. Hold on, that ain't it.
I tell you what, he's going to hit lead-on touchdown drive from Austin Reed, a 14-yard scamper. First rushing touchdown as a pro. Makes it 24-0 Ravens on the return. It is even better when you finally get to see it in person.
Cole Payton. That line crumbled. And I think this was like a flag. Or he got the flag earlier.
But he's moving in the right direction.
He I don't even know who this dude is. I don't even know who he is. But he got beat so bad.
My first year in a booth,
Henson, he got help and everything. I don't know who that was, but he got beat bad. He was getting beat. He was getting beat the whole time.
Nearly intercepted his contract here in Baltimore. And certainly, that doesn't mean that's the end of his story. Hey, Swarm does get away.
This boy was running for his life.
First down yardage, and the Eagles convert on fourth.
The confidence in this kid, man, I'm telling you something. Oh, that's Cameron. He could have went out of bounds, and they most definitely got to teach him self-preservation. So yeah, this is Cameron Williams getting destroyed. Yeah, that's Cameron Williams. Michael Jordan is playing at guard. Michael Morris is playing. Michael Morris is doing pretty well. Michael Morris, I think, was doing pretty well whole series. Michael Morris is right here. Boom. He did get moved back right here. But then once he anchored down, he stopped him.
And I know the defense was gassed. This is their first time they went into a 2-minute.
That was a good rep by
in a game scenario.
Cameron Williams.
So they were tired, yeah. Because they're going to be tired in the National Football League. And so you're going to have at quarterback, under center here.
I think the game pretty much over here.
Awesome back to Elijah Talbot.
Will you?
Oliver with some vision turns up field and picks up about 6 on first down, bringing us heavy package in for the Ravens as Reed turns.
Yeah. That's it, man. That's pretty much it. Yeah, that's pretty much it, man. It was a lot to like out of that, man. Like I said, Will Shipley was balling out of control, man. Will Shipley was balling. You know, when he could get back to the line of scrimmage, it looked good. He ran hard. I think he might have averaged 5 yards a carry. Cole Payton can be something. 2-3 years, a really great backup turn. He kind of reminds me. I told somebody who I was messaging, not really messaging, who was in the comments when I woke up today, that he reminded me of a Jeff Garcia. Jeff Garcia had a really strong arm, and you know, kind of Cole Payton-ness. You know, he kind of reminded me of that dude, man. So I really like what this kid can be. I think he'll eventually be our backup, and then maybe the starter. You know, so that's a long time talking from here, but Smile Munden played really well. These corners had a really bad day. Safeties, kinda, but these corners really had a bad day. But they gave a lot of effort. It was a lot of effort played with these corners. So I don't really hold too much against the defense. The offense was very Nick Sirianni playish, and we didn't get much going because it was seeming like they didn't want to show anything. And I knew that Nick Sirianni wasn't going to try to show anything, but you got to practice something. Something you got to practice. And there's some plays we had some success on. Then there's other plays we didn't. There was a lot of plays we didn't. So it's a lot of good stuff to take from this game, man. But we'll see what we do the next game. That's all I got, man. Like, comment, subscribe, turn those post notifications on so y'all stop missing these videos. And it's me. We out.